Qualitative data can be really useful in its own right because of its richness. So we can read a comment or listen to an audio clip or see a video clip and really get the depth of what's going on and get people's comments in their own words and things like that. But often we want to be able to summarize qualitative data rather than just looking at specific examples. And this is typically done by assigning codes to each piece of text, or in the case of images or audio, to each clip of audio or video. And this can be done by humans or by software. In each case, what's going on is we're trying to code them into categories, and some of the most common types of categories would be by topic. What are people talking about? Are they mentioning a specific brand? Are they talking about a specific location? Was the tweet, if it's a tweet, made from a specific location? Something else that can be used to categorize tweets and other forms of qualitative data in social media is the sentiment. So, is the thing being expressed positive in tone, negative, or neutral? And here's an example of that. This is a tool that lets you type in any keywords you want and then it classifies them according to sentiment. So, for instance, if I type in New Zealand, it loads the tweets from Twitter and it's going to tell us which ones are positive, so those are the green ones over here, which ones are negative, so those are the blue ones. Um, and it will also give us a sense of what sort of positive or negative emotion are they conveying. So are they calm? Are they relaxed? Are they alert? Are they tense? Are they bored? What are they expressing? In this case, with a tool like this, it's being done by machine, so they won't be perfect, but they'll give us a general sense of the ratio of, say, positive to negative, and we can look at individual tweets if we want to see what people are saying. So here, somebody who's got a really positive tweet is talking about a baby Galapagos tortoise at the Auckland Zoo. Um, this person with quite a negative tweet is talking about, sarcastically, I assume, New Zealand potentially invading Australia. So this process of coding qualitative data can be used for many forms of non-numeric and numeric data. So those would include tweets like we just saw. It would also include other social media content. Why it's done most often for Twitter is just because that data is more accessible than data on places like Facebook and Instagram. We can also use the same sort of approach with comments made in focus groups or interviews. And again, because those are often don't involve a huge number of people, those are sometimes coded just by humans, but there's no reason why you couldn't code those by machine as well. We can use a similar sort of approach to open-ended questions and surveys, and that is sometimes done by machines, but also by humans. We could also use a similar sort of approach to categorize photos or other images. In fact, getting back to the CAPTCHA thing, that's exactly what you're doing when you have to do one of those CAPTCHAs and classify something as being a sign or not a sign, or a tree or not a tree. Once data has been coded this way, it can be used in the same type of analysis that we would use for data that's already quantitative, because we've essentially turned it into quantitative data. But it can also be used as a reference back to the original material. So in a case like this, if we had all of these tweets, maybe we want to go back and find all of the ones that referred to some aspect of New Zealand's scenery, or maybe we wanted to find the ones that mentioned some aspect of tourism or a specific New Zealand brand or something like that. If we've done that coding, we can easily go back and find the tweets or other forms of qualitative content that refer to a specific theme or topic, or have a specific sentiment associated with them.